Hello and welcome to Idea TV News Updates. I am Miracle Obi. We begin with the headlines. KIGALI launches Rwanda's first accredited tech-focused high school. Cameroon launches study to restructure advertising markets to boost media financing. Rwanda ratifies 12 air service deal to boost global connectivity. Central African Republic joins African Finance Corporation to boost infrastructure and economic growth. And away from Africa, Ethiopia accuses Eritrea of proxy war plots amid rising Red Sea tensions. And in health, Togo and Benin launch joint cross-border health campaign. In business, Qatar National Bank launches Egypt's new digital bank, EZBANK. And in sports, Lagos hosts Nigeria's first ever National Intermediate Games in 2026. And now the news in full. Rwanda has taken a major step towards advancing digital education with the launch of New Generation Academy, the country's first accredited school offering professional training in software programming and embedded systems. Set to begin classes on October 13th, the academy targets students who excelled in the 2024-2025 national exams after Senior 3. What sets it apart is its hand-on, project-based approach emphasizing coding, robotics, and STEM disciplines from the earlier stages of study. The program meets both national and international standards with official equivalent certification from Rwanda's Higher Education Council. The school launch aligns with Africa's broader push for digital skill and development as the continent prepares for an estimated 230 million tech-dependent jobs by 2030. New Generation Academy aims to equip Rwanda's youth with the tools to thrive in the digital economy, support tech startup, and become future leaders in innovation. Cameroon Ministry of Communication has launched a major initiative to measure and reorganize the national advertising market, aiming to turn the fragmented sector into a sustainable source of media funding. A restricted national tender was issued to select a consulting firm under an emergency procedure. The study, funded by the Public Investment Budget BIP of the Ministry of Economy for 2025 to 2026, will assess the advertising sector size, financial impact, and the role of supporting local media. It will also analyze public and private sector ad spending, distributions across platforms, and the flow of investments between domestic and foreign markets. 3 firms have been pre-qualified. Polygon SARL ranked highest with the score of 94 out of 100. Officials say the project would provide data-driven insights to guide reform and bring greater transparency to the market still marred by informal practices. The ultimate goal: transform advertising into a strategic economic driver for media sustainability and national development. Rwanda's parliament has ratified 12 air services agreements signed between 2022 and 2024 with countries including Canada, France, Swatini, and Oman in a major step to enhance the country's international and regional aviation links. The deal grants fifth freedom flights to national carriers Rwanda Air, allowing it to transport passengers and cargoes between third-party countries. The ratification comes as a critical time as Rwanda Air navigates ongoing airspace restrictions from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which have disrupted several routes and increased operational costs. The airline, which currently operates a 14-aircraft fleet, plans to expand at least 21 aircraft by 2029 and more than double its annual passengers traffic to 2.1 million. The agreements are part of Rwanda's broader strategy to becoming a top African aviation hub with a support from infrastructure development like the new Bugesera International Airport, set to accommodate up to 14 million passengers annually. The government sees air connectivity as a key pillar of its economic transformation and global integration goals. The Central African Republic has officially become the 46th member of the African Finance Corporation, AFC, a move hailed by the officials as a major step towards revitalizing the nation's economy. The announcement was made by the Finance Minister Hervé Udoba, who described their sessions as a turning point in CAR's development strategy, aligning with the country's goal to modernize infrastructure and attract private investments. The membership grants CAR access to the AFC's technical, financial, and strategic experts, which is expected to accelerate projects in critical sectors such as energy, transport, and natural resources. With a wealth of untapped resources, diamond, gold, and timber, the government hopes that the AFC partnership would unlock new funding mechanisms and create jobs. AFC President and CEO Samelia Zubairu emphasized CAR's resource potential and expressed readiness to collaborate on transformative infrastructure initiatives. The move comes as CAR's UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. The letter sent by AFP is now widely circulating on social media, claims that Eritrea and the TPLF factions are supporting armed militias in Ethiopia's Amhara region, where fighting has intensified in recent months. The Ethiopian government says the alleged collusion aims to destabilize Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's administration and prevent its plans to regain access to the Red Sea, an issue that has become a major flashpoint in relations between the two countries. Since October 2023, Ethiopia has ramped up rhetoric about reclaiming strategic ports lost after Eritrea gained independence in 1993. The letter accuses Eritrea and TPLF hardliners of directly aiding Fano militias in the attempt to capture the town of Waldia, escalating a conflict that has already claimed dozens of lives. ERITREA has not only officially responded, but tensions have continued to rise. Eritrea's Information Minister Yaman Gabramaskil recently dismissed Ethiopia's maritime ambition as crass and pathetic, adding that the ruling party's obsession with the Red Sea and Nile River is berserk. As the region teeters on the brink, observer fears a return of full-scale war between the former allies who fought a brutal border conflict from 1998 to 2000 that killed tens of thousands. The UN has not only commented on Ethiopia's claims. We'll go on a quick break now. The news continues when we return.
Robotic Process Automation, RPA. RPA is about automating repetitive tasks that typically require human intervention, whether it's processing invoices in the finance sector or automating customer service interactions. RPA is transforming how businesses operate. The benefit? Employees can focus on higher value tasks, while software bots handle the mundane stuff. However, RPA implementation comes with high upfront costs and requires maintenance. The RPA market is expected to grow from $1.89 billion in 2020 to $13.74 billion by 2028. But companies must balance automation with potential job losses.
Welcome back. If you're just joining, this is Idea TV News Updates. And now the rest of the news. In health, Togo and Benin have kicked off a major cross-border public health campaign aimed at improving productive health, family planning, and HIV/AIDS prevention in underserved border communities. The initiative launched in early October at the Sevin Togo and the Hala-Kodil Benin border crossing was announced by Togo's Ministry of Health in a statement released Sunday. Backed by the West African Health Organization and funded by Ado Napad's Regional Health Initiative, and the campaign targets 2,300 people in remote areas with limited health care access. Organizers aims to enroll 700 new users of modern contraceptives, screen 1,600 individuals for HIV and STIs, and distribute 400,000 free condoms. Vaccination and screening for pre-cancerous license are also part of the outreach. This marked the fifth such effort since 2016, reinforcing a long-term strategy to integrate cross-border populations into regional health systems. Officials say the campaign not only meets immediate health need but also strengthens cooperations between neighboring countries in delivering inclusive, sustainable health care to vulnerable communities. And in business, Qatar National Bank has received official approval from the Central Bank of Egypt to launch a digital-only bank named EZBANK, the company announced Wednesday. The initiative marks a significant step in Egypt's push towards financing inclusive and digital transformation, aligning with national development goals. According to QNB, EZBANK would offer simplified financial services through AI-powered tools, mobile-first platforms, and smart risk management systems. The new bank is expected to broaden access to banking in Egypt, where only 30% of adults currently hold a bank account, despite mobile penetration exceeding 92%. With operations in Egypt since 1978, QNB aims to tap into the country's large unbanked population, leveraging its deep markets presence and new digital capabilities. The bank says EZBANK will support Egypt's growing digital economy and meets the needs of undeserved communities through innovative technology-driven services. And in sports, Lagos State has officially confirmed as the host of Nigeria's maiden national intermediate games, set to take place in 2026, according to the announcement by the National Sports Commission, NSC. The games are a key component of the NSC's REINS program, aimed at developing athletes aged 16 to 19 and creating a structured bridge between grassroots competitions and elite sports. NSC Chairman Shehu Diko said the initiative is part of a broader strategy to build a sustainable talent pipeline for international podium success. The new games are expected to complement existing events like the National Youth Games and the National Sports Festival. Director General Bukola Olabode added that the intermediate games will tackle persistent issues in youth sports, such as age categorization and athletes' progression. He praised Lagos State's commitment to hosting the landmark event, calling it a major milestone in Nigeria's sporting history. The 2026 game would offer young athletes a national platform to transition into professional sports while reinforcing Nigerians' commitment to structured athletic development. And that is all we have for you on Idea TV News Update. But before we go, here is a recap of the headlines. Kigali launches Rwanda's first accredited tech-focused high school. Cameroon launches study to restructure advertising markets, boosts media financing. Rwanda ratifies 12 air services deals to boost global connectivity. Central Africa Republic joins African Finance Corporation to boost infrastructure and economic growth. And away from Africa, Ethiopia accuses Eritrea of proxy war plots amid rising Red Sea tensions. And in health, Togo and Benin launch joint cross-border health campaign. And in business, Qatar National Bank